That's from Pulse Gamer, the O.C.G. Hopefully live with AI Limit. Wait, I am.
As the war concluded, and eons of calamity wane, all life withered, leaving behind a desolate world. A mysterious black mud crept forth, corroding the land inch by inch. The remaining humans roamed amidst the ruins, haunted by fear. They fought for food and sought refuge from the monsters born from the mud. Desperate, they swarmed to the last bastion of humanity, Havenswell.
So you enjoying Death Stranding, man?
Where is this?
Asteria. Ah, finally. A nascent blader.
Blader?
Yes. Thank you for helping us deal with the void.
The void?
You're here looking for branches, right? Then go and meet the branch weaver. Her lordship is waiting for you. Please go. There's not much time left for her.
And even now, after playing this game a bunch, I'm still missing shit. Like, there's a katana I missed, like, relatively early in the game. So, there's a lot of hidden shit in this game, to its credit. And that katana not only is awesome, but it lets you parry, and it does, like, a fucking DMC-inspired judgment cut. So I'm like, man, I wish I would have known that. Because I've seen that sword in one of the trailers. I'm like, man, I really want, you know, a sword. And I kept waiting. I'm like, oh, no, I missed it. Yeah.
Welcome, Seeker of the Branch.
And it's a parry that does it. So it's really effective. Can interrupt enemies, stun lock them, and I'm like, man, okay. You know, so... And I've repeatedly, you know, I played through the first chunk of this game numerous times, and there's repeatedly been shit I missed. These areas are very dense with shit to find.
I'm Asteria, the Branch Weaver. I've been waiting for you. It's a pleasure to know that you've arrived safely.
What's this place?
An ancient underground drainage tunnel, deep underground in the south region of Havenswell.
Is this a branch?
As you see, this branch has been damaged since long ago. Please use your power as a blader to restore it.
I'm also feeling the fucking itch to play Elden Ring again. But that's such a long thing, especially including Shadow of the Erdtree. Like, do I really want to commit to that? I don't know why, I've just felt like playing it.
This way. The branch is functional once more. Now please, take this. This life dew will mend your body. It will be replenished once connected to the branch. Please, make good use of it. What happened?
When I touched the branch, I saw a strange vision. In the vision, I was in the water, and there was something huge, glowing in the distance. But I couldn't make it
It also looks like this game is going to get several patches to improve it and give it quality of life.
Perhaps
I like the game. I like the game a lot, but it definitely is kind of rough around the edges.
your lost memory.
Which, like I said, it's first time studio, tiny budget,
Keep seeking branches.
you know, and it's not like it's broken or unplayable, but you can definitely tell there's some jank.
Your memory.
seeking.
So I'll be really happy if they keep supporting it
Leave this area
and making it better.
Proceed to Havenswell. To truly understand.
Like I said, it's very rare that a team makes a truly perfect game or truly amazing game their first go around.
I am offering you a parting gift. Now, make your choice. So, you have accepted your first mission. The path ahead. It is time to proceed. Go meet humans. Find the scattered branches and restore them, as this will be the only
Fucking
salvation
IGN.
for this broken world.
They gave this game a 5. IGN gave this game a 5. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I understand not giving it like a perfect 10 or something like that, but a 5? By their standards, 5 is just truly awful.
You must have many questions about this world and about yourself. Unfortunately, the answers can only be discovered by you. I'm on the verge of fading away. I'm not supposed to be here, and I don't have the authority to answer your questions. Now that I've seen
But I don't know why
you
anything
before,
IGN does surprises me at this point. It's fucking
my wish
IGN.
is fulfilled. Please proceed with courage and caution. While the branch can infinitely reconstruct your physical form, it cannot instill hope or faith within you. Follow the will of your heart and embark on your own journey. May the branch guide your path.
Never forget that they gave fucking Black Ops 4 a 9. Black Ops 4 is fucking terrible! It's like the worst Black Ops game. I'll go ahead. It is the worst Black Ops game.
Lord Asteria has warned us. The area down here is plagued with the void. Just stay away from it. Why did you have to mess with that void beast and end up getting wounded like this? Well, there is nothing worth scavenging in that dump. Huh? A new face. Go find yourself a spot and don't bug me. If you don't want to get gobbled up, stay away from the mud.
Game Informer gave it like a 9.5. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That's how I knew Game Informer was fucked. Game Informer used to be my favorite magazine growing up. I used to look forward to getting the mail every month. They gave fucking Black Ops... what am I saying? They gave fucking, Game Informer gave Days Gone a 7. I said it was mediocre. And the whole game was forgettable. There was nothing unique about it. I'm like, okay, Days Gone is not perfect, but to say that it's completely fucking mediocre and forgettable, I couldn't agree with that more. I couldn't disagree with that more, is what I meant to say.
Another one of them. You want to escape to the surface too? How pathetic. There's no escape. The monster is still there. No one can escape.
Although in general, I really do think that people put too much emphasis on review scores anyway. Like, the amount of, like, emphasis that people put on fucking Metacritic is shocking to me. Well, you know, I was gonna get this game that I really wanted, but it got an 80 on Metacritic, so, you know... Like, really? Like, you... I don't know, man. I guess I just prefer to make up my own mind about that shit. And I sure as fuck don't use it as, like, a weapon. Like, well, my game got this on Metacritic and your game got that. That means nothing. Nothing. Oh, cool. Some dude said that he liked this game too. That's gonna sway my opinion. Yeah, no, unless you're a fucking lemming. I like a few game reviewers, and it's not games journalists. It's on YouTube, and even then, I don't use their opinion as a Bible on what to buy. I usually just like their opinion. So, you know, and I've disagreed with them quite a bit.
Must seek release.
Like, there's this guy I watch called Avalanche Reviews. He does a whole, like, retrospective on the Stalker games I think you'd like. And Resident Evil, a bunch of horror games. And he's a super great reviewer. He makes really good videos. I've learned about a lot of lesser-known horror games from his videos. But he said that he thought that survival horror had to have fixed camera angles to be survival horror in his opinion. You couldn't have a freely moving camera, and I totally disagree with that. Survival horror is about a mood, an atmosphere, having to ration ammo and resources. You can have that with any camera angle. Well, at least in my opinion. But then you have people who legitimately, like, they can't think for themselves. It's sad. And I think in this life, we can't really choose how we're born, can't choose how we die, can't choose the social circumstances we're born into, what class. One of the only things we can control is what we think. So I feel like giving that right up to anyone is one of the worst things you can do. Like, you're surrendering what makes you a person. You know, Plato, all the way back in fucking BC, said, I think, therefore I am. And many other people have echoed the similar sentiment that it's man's capability to rationalize and think that elevates us. We're not the strongest, we're not the quickest. We were able to survive and come to the top of the food chain on this planet because we were the smartest. If we weren't big enough to do it, we built the fucking tools to do it. So if you don't think, then what are you?
Why are you still understanding how you're trying to attract the fool.
And I know that, I don't think you played BioShock, but a really good quote from BioShock, and fucking words to live by, man, is, they say, a slave obeys, a man chooses. But it just goes back to what I've said before. I highly value individualism. People rising above, striving for greatness. I abhor any kind of herd mentality or groupthink. I always have. And it's been my experience that whenever a bunch of people get together and start letting one person think for them, stupidity soon follows. The more people you get together doing the same thing, the more likely you are to get fucking stupidity. And I honestly think that there was a time when ignorance was excusable. You know, in the Dark Ages, people didn't know better. But now, in a day and age where literally just about anybody can get a phone or a computer or go to the fucking library and use the internet, when you have the world's repository of knowledge practically at your fucking fingertips, an amount of knowledge that would make even the Library of Alexandria at its peak seem insignificant, there's literally no excuse for ignorance. And if you are ignorant, it's because you fucking chose to be that way. I'm not talking about people with developmental issues. You know, I know that I can't learn everything. That doesn't stop me from trying. I'm constantly researching shit on my phone, man. I'll get up and I'll look something up, and I'll just sit there and read about it. I'll hear a term I'm unfamiliar with, I'll read about it. You know, I'll look up something, and I'll sit there and I'll follow a chain like a spider web. I'll look up this movie, and then from that Wikipedia page, I'll see, oh, this actor also did this movie I haven't seen, so I'll look up that. Or this topic leads to that topic, and suddenly I've researched 15 fucking things. I'm trying to, I always try to keep learning new things. I've had people be like, I think that that just happened overnight. I just fucking stepped out of the womb with a fucking thesaurus. No. It was reading, studying, learning. Asking questions. And most importantly, a key ingredient is having the clarity of mind or the confidence or whatever, however you want to put it, to be able to admit the things that you don't know. People are so afraid of looking foolish and not knowing what they're talking about that they aren't willing to ask questions because they might show people that they don't know, and then they might look dumb. But if you're like that, how can you ever learn anything? So, I'm man enough to say, I don't know. I haven't done research on the topic. I really don't know, And it seems like a simple thing, but you would be amazed how many people struggle with just saying, I don't know. Like a lot. Somebody who thinks they know everything can learn nothing. If you already think you know it all, why would you be asked to look? You'd be amazed at the shit you can pick up, man, just by talking to people. Just by telling somebody that you don't know, hearing what they have to say. A lot of people talk to people, they don't ask questions. It's general shit, it's platitude. Hey, how about that weather, bro? And I mean, small talk. There's nothing wrong with small talk, but I'm saying very few people actually sit there and take the time to really ask somebody questions and try to learn something. I've learned a lot. You'd be amazed at how much I've learned just by seeing somebody doing something and taking the time just to ask them a couple questions. Seeing a guy working in construction and saying, hey, what's this like? Or, do you get this? Just basic questions. I learned shit about that trade. Oh, what's this like? I learned. But sometimes, just fucking watching. Nobody's perfect, but we can always be better. That's my mentality. You should never strive to be perfect, but you should always be striving to be better. Every day, I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be stronger than I was yesterday. I want to be smarter than I was yesterday. And even if I don't get there, Sure as fuck won't stop me from trying. Even if you don't make it to greatness, there's glory in striving for it. You know, so I don't ask that people be perfect. I just ask that they fucking try. You know, try. And you'd be amazed how many people don't even do that. But I guess it's just because I've always had a yearning to be better, you know? I almost to a fault. I always want more. I want to be better. I want to be smarter. I want to be stronger. I don't ever feel satisfied with where I'm at in life. And like I said, that can be a bad thing. Sometimes you have to be happy with where you're at. But I've always had an insatiable need to keep pushing.
That doesn't seem...
And maybe it's because I've never really had a whole lot. And I guess it's easier to be content when you have more. I have a need to be the best in whatever I'm trying to do. Okay. On the pike? Yes. And later on you can get one that has extra space for cargo. Yeah. You get several variants of the reverse trike that gets better as you go through the game. The ones you're doing are just level 1. You get ones with really long-range batteries, like 4 times the battery. Ones that specialize in making really long jumps. Like, there's actually a lot of different vehicle types and variations on the bike. You also get a floating carrier later on that you can put shit in that will carry it with you. Like, you tie it to your belt and it carries shit with you. It can hold a lot of weight. And if it's empty, you can ride on it like a hoverboard. Really good for getting downhill. Like I said, you get a lot more tools. You get an exoskeleton for carrying more weight, running faster, jumping higher, and it allows you to carry like twice as much, 3 times as much weight. You get gloves to let you climb up mountains better and carry heavier shit and have more weight when you punch somebody. A gun that lets you grab cargo from a distance, fucking heats it to you. The game gives you a steady drip feed of new shit. You haven't even really got into the weapons. Plus, like I said, it's a long game, so it does take you a little bit to earn your way to the good shit. You can even basically get a fucking thruster pack to let you jump from any height and it breaks your fall, so you can just jump off of a cliff. And you can build shit that will launch you and jump ramps that when you jump over them or you jump a vehicle over them, it not only lets you jump farther, but it cushions your fall so you don't take damage. So, you know, you or some other player can set a fucking jump ramp over a cliff, just fucking jump to the bottom without hurting yourself because it dampens your fall. Like, you start getting a lot of cool tools, and you start building a lot of cool shit to ease your way. So that's kind of the point, is at first it's supposed to be kind of tedious. And then you're supposed to get to the good shit and like, oh, okay, now I'm making progress. But, you know, a lot of people I've seen were patient to get to the good shit. Which is why I always tell people, you know, give it a couple hours. Takes a little bit to get going. But I really do think it's worth it, and I think it gets better the farther you go. Without spoiling anything, the scale of the conflict exponentially fucking increases. It may start out about delivering packages, but it doesn't stay that way. Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, there's several really fucking sick boss battles. Giant fucking creatures. You know, when the game starts, you can't hardly, fight BTs for shit. You know, it's like, oh, run! Run, 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 run! By the end of the game, you are facing down fucking colossal fucking ghosts and shit, man. Like Shadow of the Colossus big, and shooting them in the face with a rocket launcher. Like, you get, you know, start taking the fucking fight to them.
Those bunch of ungrateful brats! As soon as her lordship perished, those wretches just ran away, and they all got killed by Lo. Ha! They deserved it! And they all got...
They all wanted to go to the surface, but that's Havenswell, where the weak will only fall into prey. That's horrible. I'd rather die collecting mud.
Plus, like I told you, you know, you have the fucking supernatural boss battles, man, where you basically go to fucking different world wars, World War I, World War II, and you're basically fighting undead soldiers. It's fucking sick. I need, sorry, I need technique 12, okay. tanks roaming around fucking battlefield. Biplanes dropping shit over you. And then give me. Yeah, bro. Yeah, what a goof. Shit. Oh, shit. Can't even fucking clutch on that one. Ooh, fuck me. Whew. There's my phone. I was like, what the fuck?
Asteria.
What a poor soul. It could have become a blader like you. However, its desire for destruction, engendered throughout years of warfare, has eventually consumed it.
Desire for destruction.
The Void are generated entities, born from the consciousness that flows within the mud. Yet, when overwhelmed by emotions, they succumb to madness. Though it made valiant efforts, it failed to evade its doomed fate. Thank you for granting it the final redemption. May the branch guide your path.
You bastards! My life savings! Give it back, you bastards! Ursula?
What?
I'm sorry. I saw your eyes, and the name just came out. Ursula. But who is Ursula? Excuse me. That was quite embarrassing. I've had a head injury, and have forgotten a lot of things. My name is Delpha, and I'm a botanist.
Botanist.
A botanist is someone who studies plants. Well, even if I explain, you probably won't understand. After all, I've never seen any real living plants myself. They went extinct long before I was born. But if we can make plants grow again, it might just solve the food problem. For this purpose, I've been traveling everywhere, studying the soil for 2 decades.
Soil?
Yes. Plants need light, water, and soil to grow. Light is essential, of course, but water... While the mud has taken in all the water, it still evaporates. So basically, we can get clean water from rainfall. The problem lies in the soil. Look at this. Almost all of the land is contaminated. The soil is mixed with a lot of strange crystallized substances. I've tried to purify it, but nothing has worked so far. Plants can't grow in this contaminated soil.
Strange crystallized substances?
It's the crystallization of the mud. You can taste it. It's gritty. No? I eat a little when I'm starving, and it hasn't caused big problems so far. The main issue is that we know nothing about the mud or its origin. Please, take this soil.
But I won't eat it.
You don't have to eat it. I always have a feeling that you may need it for another purpose. Was the soil of any help?
I haven't tried it yet.
I see. It'd be great if it could help you. Was the soil of any help?
It was very helpful. Thank you.
Glad to know. If you ever find different soil elsewhere, please bring it to me. Once I'm done with it, you can take it and use it. Let's think of it as helping each other out. What do you say?
I see.
By the way, you're heading to Heaven's Well, right? What's it for?
To find branches.
Branches? Oh, you mean that branch-looking thing over there? What exactly is that? It looks like metal, but grows like a plant.
I don't know. I just restore those branches. And connecting with those branches might help me find my lost memories.
I see. We are the same. Seeking after far-fetched goals with crippled memories. However, I am just a feeble scholar, while you possess power, right? Could I ask you for a favor? That little girl over there, Shirley, wants to get into Heaven's Well, but trouble awaits in her journey ahead. Originally, there were only some troublemaking scavengers along the way who wouldn't dare harm the pilgrims in fear of the church. However, they became too rowdy and attracted deadly necros.
What are necros?
They are monsters that followed soon after the church appeared 100 years ago. They are extremely dangerous, as they possess strength that far exceeds that of humans, and will attack all living beings. While this camp has some kind of barrier against the necros, if you want to get into Heaven's Well, you'll have to go to the monastery in the north. There's an elevator to the city, but now the leader of those necros is lurking there. Adults may be able to find a way to get around them, but Shirley is just a girl. If you can destroy it, the little girl will be able to continue on her journey safely, and I'll be relieved.
I see.
Necros are extremely dangerous. Please be careful. Necros are
Hey, big sister over there. Here. Yeah, I'm here. Thank you for coming over, big sister. My name is Shirley. As you can see, I am a pilgrim.
Pilgrim?
Exactly. Have you heard of Elysium?
What's that?
Oh, you've never heard of Elysium. Great. Please allow me to take a moment of your time to introduce you to, yeah. The savior of the suffering and the light in the long night. Aether, the Father, and his Elysium.
The savior?
Yes. Elysium is a paradise, free from disease and hunger. A promised land of happiness and laughter for all of us. And the Father is its creator.
I see.
Oh, you really know nothing about the world. Well, since you're the first one to ever listen to my sermon, I'll tell you more about Elysium. before that, please tell me your name.
Name? I don't have one.
What? You don't have a name? Come on, everyone has a name, right? You really don't have a name? So this is my first missionary target. Is this a test from the Father? Well, since you don't have a name, I'll give you one.
Why?
You should check out the trailer for the new Mafia game, man. I think that might be up your alley as well.
Guess your name is important. That's how others address you and write about you in books. What's more important? With a name, others will remember you.
I see.
Well, I just came up with a great name. It's Arissa.
Arissa. I see.
Then I'll call you Arissa from now on. Tell you a secret. Arissa is actually the name of my rabbit doll. It's the only doll I got from Grandpa. It used to be my best companion, but not anymore.
Why?
Because I've left it at home. I'm going to Elysium to look for Mom and Dad. And I won't go home.
Elysium. Where is it?
The Elysium is nowhere and everywhere. Or at least, that's what they say. We can't find Elysium on our own. Only the chosen ones can get there. So we joined the church and went on a pilgrimage to the center of Heavenswell. The pilgrimage is long and challenging, and entering Heavenswell is just the first step. But they said that a lot of feral monsters appeared on the road ahead, and everyone was too scared to go any further.
I can go there and take a look.
Really? Are you good at fighting? Then I must give you this before you leave. Come to me. May the Father bless you. Thank you for being willing to help me, Arissa. May the Father bless you. But without the needle to overwrite the seal, how to...
Dang, I'm so screwed right now. I've finally completed my apprenticeship, and what do I get? Stuck in this godforsaken dump. Those scavengers, nothing but broke. They haggle all afternoon for one single pot and sneak away 2 mud balls along the way. I just can't take this anymore! Hey, what are you looking at? Wait, you don't look like one of those poor wretches. Then come and buy something, but no bargaining, all right?
How should I buy something?
Huh? Don't you have any common sense? Haven't you bought anything before? Come on, man. What the heck is this place? Well, you do have some crystals. Allow me, generous Frank, to show you how it's done. The crystal nucleus you're wearing, it absorbs crystals, right? Take it off and get it close to someone else's crystal nucleus. Yeah, that's it. Once both parties agree, the crystals get transferred automatically. Now that I've taught you how to buy, just buy something. Swing by again sometime. Nothing beats making more crystals.
Show me the Pilgrim Seal.
must be opened from the other side.
I shouldn't have stayed. If I had known, not run away. Run away.
I just got a notice on my phone. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming May 26th. Yeah, I know. And a little bit early to be pinging me, but okay. Hey, this is my Ah, you fucker. Fucking robots, man. Fucking robots. Goddamn mother humping fucking robots. No pussy for you. Absolutely none. Ain't no stopping us. Hey, look on my sex for a little bo. Ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping. Shit. Thank you for watching. You should like, comment, and subscribe. Do it.
by again sometime.
Success to say do my deals and sweet enemy cheats come to his own fucking OCD. Got a million. Please do it to one. Please scream with just something else. Please do them. Two. Please forgive me. Short list of start now. Three. I never please give me for doing myself a deal and do one. Well, I'm right there, and I baked my shit, so. You know what's crazy? You know Tom Hanks, man? I'm sure you fucking know Tom Hanks. You know his son, Chet Hanks, is a rapper? Actually, a pretty good one. Like, he doesn't just ride off his dad's coattails. Like, he actually is talented. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you've seen his son, Colin Hanks, too. He's been in a lot of movies. He's a good actor in his own right. Ah, shit. I don't know if you've ever seen Peter Jackson's King Kong. It's King Kong that has Jack Black in it. Suck a dick. Actually, let me see some movies he's been in. See if there's anything you recognize. Because he's been in a lot of shit, and I'm sure you've seen something with him in it. That Thing You Do. You should probably have seen the movie. It's a good movie. Orange County. It's another great movie. It's good to see you, Philippe, but I'm not sure what you mean. The House Bunny. It's a great movie as well. Yeah. Oh no. Probably not. Generally speaking, I can usually separate the art from the artist. I was like, yeah, this guy's a piece of shit, but I really like his work. I'm like, oh my god, this person is controversial. I can't watch his movies or like him anymore. But yeah, there is definitely a line. It really depends on a case by case basis. But honestly, from everything I've seen, Tom Hanks is a really stand-up dude. I mean, you never really know celebrities, but everybody I've ever seen talk about him, everything people mention, he just seems like a super cool dude. Super nice, polite, forthcoming, not, douchebag, not arrogant, but just a genuinely good person to work with, which is super fucking rare in Hollywood. So, he's, seems like a pretty cool guy. Plus, he loves and respects his wife, and they've been together, 30, 40 years? And I don't think he's ever cheated on her. I mean, we'll never know, but it's never come out up in rumors like that. So he's been with one woman and been faithful to her for longer than I've been alive. Which is, again, exceedingly fucking rare. And there's a pretty cool clip that gave me a lot more respect for Tom Hanks, where there's some paparazzis harassing his wife, and like they're getting too close, and she's uncomfortable, and I mean he steps in, he's like that is my wife. He's like, back the fuck away from my wife. And you almost never hear Tom Hanks cuss, but I mean he took charge of that situation. He's about to whoop that paparazzi's ass. He didn't care when they were on him, he didn't care when they were on his wife at first, but when she was like, can you give me some space, and they wouldn't, I mean he stepped right in. He's about to whoop some ass. And anybody who can stand up for their wife, protect their significant other, has my respect.
They went to the cemetery, but none of Sienna.
Someone thinks she can hear us anymore.
Protect.
And man, if you ever get the chance, Alex, to watch Peter Jackson's King Kong, I highly recommend that you do. It's fucking awesome. I mean, I'm a big fan of Peter Jackson's anyway, both before and after Lord of the Rings. But his King Kong is fucking outstanding. He grew up watching the original King Kong, and King Kong was pretty much the first movie he did after Lord of the Rings trilogy, so he was like at an all-time high. He could basically do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, and he chose to do King Kong. It was a pure passion project for him, and I mean, he fucking nailed it. Jack Black is in a rare kind of dickhead role. Got just great performances all around. There's been a lot of different versions of King Kong, but it's got to be one of the best, if not the best.
Swing by again sometime.
But I've always loved Peter Jackson. He did, before even Lord of the Rings, he did one of my favorite movies, The Frightening. And that was the last movie that Michael J. Fox did before he retired from acting, and it's just a fucking outstanding film. And, well, I mean, I've always fucking loved Michael J. Fox. And, you know, normally he does, like, comedy and stuff like that, but it's kind of like a black comedy, but serious. It's not, like, silly. It's got, like, a cynical kind of dark undercurrent of humor in it. About a guy who can see the dead. He's trying to fucking hunt down a serial killer. He was, like, a notorious killer in life. And he kept killing when he became a ghost. And it has one of the best depictions of the Grim Reaper I've ever seen. I mean, obviously, Grim Reaper has been tackled in so many movies, but the way that he looks in The Frightening is just super fucking cool. And I like Michael J. Fox in general. He's just a good actor, and he's dealt with a lot of shit. And hearing him talk about a lot of that shit is really heartbreaking. Because he was like 25 when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. And, you know, he said straight up, his doctor told him, he's like, I would get to acting right now. He's like, you have 10 years. You know, of acting with fucking, before the medication won't be able to help you enough to hide it. You know, so, like, he was fucking riding high, man. Coming off of Back to the Future, like, the whole world has his whole life ahead of him, and then bam! And, you know, he didn't give up, kept acting. Yeah, he did. Yeah, precisely. For sure. But he's still acting from time to time. It's sporadic now, but he's still acting. I just saw him appear on a television show, snippets on YouTube. Yeah, Swing City. Pretty good show. Yeah. 7 years or something. It only got canceled because he, well, it didn't get canceled. He just needed to take a break. That was, like, right around the time he's like, he had to retire. So, like, the show could have kept going. And it's just, he was the show. So, after he was like, I don't think I'm going to be there, they're like, we're not going to keep going without you. So, I mean, it went on for a really long time. It's really hard to last 7 years on, you know, television. Most shows only get 90% of shows get one season and get canceled after that. Then, you know, if you're lucky, you might get a couple years. So for run 7 seasons like that, and like I said, he could have kept it going. It's because he decided to step down from acting, you know, just shows how much people love Michael J. Fox. Same as Seinfeld. You can't really deal with them right now. You just have to avoid them. Use the Odorex scanner. Or however you fucking say it. You can get exactly what I'm talking about. And, God, fucking piece of shit. Whatever. When they grab you, you have to struggle and hold the buttons to escape and then get out of their thing. You just have to run, basically. Later on, you get shit to fight back against them, but in the part of the game you're at very early, you don't really have much choice but to avoid them or run. And or run. What we're gonna do here. Oh, what a bitch. Oh, I don't care. But yeah, you don't really have many options at the point in the game that you're in. Let's see. I also kind of feel like Michael J. Fox is kind of an underappreciated actor. Because, I mean, I know everybody loves him and knows him for Back to the Future, and of course, but I mean, he's just done, like, so many good roles that it is almost a shame that, like, most people just focus, like, on that one thing, you know? And don't get me wrong, I fucking love Back to the Future. All three of them. They're fantastic. But it's just like he's done so many other things that to just focus on that one series is just kind of limiting. And he's done a lot of dramatic roles too that were really good. So people kind of just see him as like a comedy actor or romantic whatever, and he's actually really good seriously as well. Oh yeah, that's right. He's fucking Stuart Little. I forgot about that, man. I fucking love Stuart Little. Such a great movie. Well, both of them. As a kid, man, I watched that movie so much. He was Atlantis: The Lost Empire. That's a fucking amazing movie. I didn't even know that. Like, I've seen Atlantis, and it, you know, but I didn't know. It didn't occur to me that Tim, back when they used to make more adult fucking animated movies, I feel like we've, you know, like people think of animated movies for children, and that wasn't the case. We had a lot of animated movies, man, 80s, 90s, that were fucking adult. Like fucking Titan AE, that movie's kick ass. Yeah, I've seen heavy metal. Super long time ago. I was a little kid, but I have seen heavy metal. My dad really likes heavy metal. If you ever get a chance, Philippe, you should watch Love, Death, and Robots. It was made to pretty much be a successor to heavy metal, and it's a fucking awesome show. It's a bunch of short stories. It's on Netflix. It's really fucking good. Teen Wolf, of course. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. Teen Wolf is fucking awesome. All-time great 80s movie, man. I like Teen Wolf just as much as Back to the Future, honestly. Yeah, but it's really, really good. Seriously. Bright Lights, Big City. Yeah, that was one of the more serious ones. Casualties War is really good. It's about a guy having to turn on his platoon in Vietnam because they're raping innocent people, and it's like he has to walk the line so his squad doesn't kill him. Super dramatic movie. Yeah, Back to the Future 2 is fucking great. I agree. When we're down to the Frighteners, or it's Text, Stuart Little. Yeah, he was on Family Ties. I totally forgot about that. He was on Family Ties for like 7 years. That was where he got his start, was on television. Yeah, he was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt. I love Tales from the Crypt. Spin City. Yeah, I'm sorry, not Swing City, Spin City. Super great show. Man, I used to like sitcom shows, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened. Now I see it's like made by the, you know, the Vig Network or whoever, and I'm like, ugh. Like, gross. Whereas, like, it used to be, man, like, there was good fucking television. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, even then streaming, I'm fine with streaming, to tell you the truth. Okay? You know? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though streaming is now kind of getting, like, we're kind of rolling back around to, we're kind of rolling back around to having all of these different people, so it's almost like, cable. It will still always be better than cable to me, for the simple fact that if you pay, you don't have to watch fucking commercials, and you can pause it when you want to. So even if we wound up with 100 streaming services, I would still take streaming over a typical TV, because I could just pay the money and not have to watch fucking cable. And not have to deal with commercials, you know what I mean? So, people are like, oh, it's just as bad as cable. No, it's not. No, it's not. You can pause. It's not. You don't have to watch commercials for Geico. You're good. And some people bitch about how like seasons of TV have gotten and to some extent I understand that. Like I get what people are going for. But the people are also to blame for that because people have started expecting much higher production values and budgets on their shows, and when they want you to put a shit ton of money into every episode, they can't make as many episodes. If you look at shows, even higher budget shows, they spent much less money to make them, and obviously some of that's inflation, but a lot of it is, like I said, they used to make 22 episodes, now they're doing fucking 8 or 10 because they have a rough amount of money, and when you say, well, we want each episode to be this high budget, there are fewer episodes, so people are kind of to blame for that. And ultimately, I'd rather take less episodes that are better than a show that's just padded out all the fuck, honestly. And there was a lot of issue with a lot of movies and shows and shit, feeling like they were just long to hit a running time. Fuck me. We'll kill that bitch. So, overall, it's not, well, man, it just depends on what you're looking for. I got plenty of suggestions for you, depending on what streaming services you have, man. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of stream-worthy stuff on Max. Tons of fucking DC movies, basically every Batman movie. Big Batman fan. And also a lot of DC animated films. I don't think the DC animated films get as much credit as they deserve. There's a lot of really good DC animated films that I think get, pushed over in recognition of the live action shit. And there's nothing wrong with live action, but there's a lot of really good animated DC films. But Batman, Superman for the works. What are you talking about? Are you talking about House of the Dragon? Or, the one based on, Duncan and Egg? There's House of the Dragon, and then they're working on a second spinoff. I don't remember the name, but it's about a traveling knight and his squire. It's almost like the Don Quixote of Game of Thrones. And the short stories are called The Adventures of Duncan and Egg, but the fucking show isn't called that. I don't know. I think it's coming next year. Let's just fucking hope that they don't fucking ruin House of the Dragon like they did with Game of Thrones. Yeah. Oh no, the second season's already out, man. If you haven't seen that, it's already out, dude. Let's talk about the third season. That's coming next year. Second season's already out, man. In its entirety. On Max. It's the third season that's up and coming that's still in production. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah, you're talking about the second season, yeah. That's because it was like, they chopped it weirdly. Apparently they ran out of budget. And so they took what should have been in that one season and they're like, oh, we're going to split it into 2 seasons. And so, you know, it was a whole thing. I don't, you know. And it's like, ran out of budget. It's like, there's one fucking HBO show that shouldn't run out of budget. It's fucking Game of Thrones or anything Game of Thrones adjacent. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's like their main thing. And it's like, why would you even lower the budget? It's like the first season of House of the Dragon was a huge fucking success. You think they would increase the budget for the second season? I don't know why people do the things they do. But they have said they've heard the critiques and criticism and that the third season will be better. And that it will have much higher budget. So it seems like they're heeding advice. Plus, you know, it wasn't like Game of Thrones Season 8. House of Dragon 2, Season 2, yeah, it wasn't quite as good, but it wasn't terrible either. Not like, you know, they didn't shit the bed fucking Game of Thrones Season 8. So at least there was that. Because honestly, Game of Thrones might have like one of the worst final fucking seasons of all time ever. And it honestly is just fucking gut-wrenching. Even the actors have gone on record saying that they fucking hated the last season. None of, like, they weren't happy. Yeah. You see, I thought they did it pretty well in House of the Dragon. Because, I mean, at its core, it is about, two women fighting. That's what the story it's based on was, too. But, they did it well. And they made both of them, flawed characters in their own right. They did a pretty good job with the House of the Dragon. I'm not very big on stuff that's deliberately feminist either. And there's a big difference between a show having women in it or starring women and being feminist. You can have a female-led show and it not be feminist. So, and I think, for the most part, House of Dragons avoided that pitfall. Same with fucking... Yeah, exactly. Same with fucking, Game of Thrones even. Game of Thrones had a shit ton of females in it, and it managed to make them, great fucking characters. Cersei was a cunt, yeah, but she was a really well-acted cunt. Okay, I need 15 strength to wield this. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing, it's like... I've always thought that Game of Thrones went kind of too hard into the sex. I'm not a fucking prude. I'm fine seeing some Borkin, okay? But, I don't need to see full-on vag and sausage, and I don't need, excessive amounts, and they just had, fucking for fucking, gratuitous, and at that point, it's like, I'll just watch porn, I don't come to fucking Game of Thrones or TV or whatever to see Borkin. If I want to see that, I'll just watch porn. So, it's like, but it never derailed it for me, but there is time when they're just like, okay, we need to meet our quota of tits for this episode. Whip them out. Yeah, well, that's fair. You know, to each their own. In all fairness, I'm just saying it's not really for me. Same with violence in movies. I have no problem. With I'm trying to figure out the way. I have no problem with violence in movies. I'm not squeamish, hardly at all for anything. But I want the violence to not be just fucking gratuitous. If it's just there, just to be there, like, oh, let's be gory, or to shock you, like, oh my god, we're gonna shock you, then I kind of check out. Like, you know, I think it's like, you know, having some blood, some gore, it makes sense, especially in a horror movie or an action movie. But when it's just buckets and gallons of blood just fucking exploding everywhere, yeah. I just kind of check out. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It was the second Punisher movie. It stars Ray Chase, super great actor. Yeah. I like to. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude. It was the follow-up to the first movie with Thomas Jane, but he didn't return, so they got Ray Chase to play him. Great actor. I'm pretty sure Alex is familiar with him. He played Quintus, I think, in Rome.
Oh, it's you again. Swing by again, sir.
Enemies give me doodum. It's called Punisher Warzone. It's pretty good.
Please.
Why?
Well, like you, Blade, but don't. By the way,
What?
it's
A risk.
it doesn't.
What?
Just.
What the fuck? What a whore.
Another guy seeking death, huh? On a hunt? Or perhaps a pilgrimage?
I'm searching for something.
Then you sure know how to pick the perfect timing. The Necros have invaded, and down there is a full-blown battlefield now. But where there's war, there are prophets. It's best that both sides suffer heavy losses. And then we'll swoop in and finish them off, not leaving a single one alive. Just head to this...
Welcome, traveler from afar. I'm Kyan, a merchant from the Moose Caravan. I'm here to do some business in Heavenswell. Please take a look, dear customer. Are you from outside the wall, dear customer?
Yes.
The Necros are invading and clashing with the church. You look armed to the teeth. Are you heading to the battlefield?
I'm heading to the city.
Entering the city at this time isn't the wisest choice, I have to say. Necros are coming in full force. I heard the church is losing grounds and struggling to defend the Ethereum mansion. But my words don't daunt you in the slightest way. You must be determined. I wonder if my apprentice is still alive.
Your apprentice?
Yeah, a young man named Otto. Moose Caravan wants to expand business in Heavenswell, so I brought him here to assess the situation. He ventured into the city alone to search for safe routes. Unfortunately, just as he left, the Necros arrived. I haven't heard from him since, and I fear for his well-being.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Thank you so much, dear customer. May your journey be smooth.
Miss, did you come across a fisherman with a pointy hat downstairs? We should have...
Ah, fuck it, I didn't do that. Yeah, that's my bad. Surprise, bitch! Oh, I'm trying to see. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, so the katana move forward is supposed to be somewhere around here. Okay. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Jesus. Ah, oh, that's so fucking lame. Whatever. Shortcut. Wow, fucking A. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. be back. I'm gonna take a break.